You are going to take a minute to clue in with your breath. Just noticing the texture of the breath right now. It feels difficult to breathe. Noticing any sensations of temperature. Maybe noting the sensation of heaviness or lightness of the body where it is in contact with the mat or the floor. And when you're ready, just inviting you to take one big intentional breath all the way in and all the way out. In this case, really not trying to change the breath in any way, but just allowing yourself some space to take it. And when you're ready, you're going to try to tilt your pelvis so that the belly is kind of dumping forward a bit and the lower back is lifting off of the floor. And then take a few deep intentional breaths here. And you can think about trying to allow the lower pelvic floor to expand. And then when you're ready, tipping the pelvis back in the opposite position so that the tailbone is off the ground, the belly is pulled up towards the chest. And now doing the same thing, taking some deep intentional breaths here. Sending air down to relax the pelvic floor as you breathe in. And just noticing any changes in the way that that feels. And now coming back to a more neutral position with the pelvis. You're going to allow yourself to come over to the 3 o'clock position. So sort of leaning onto the third or onto the right hip so that you can feel the bones of the back on that side a little more pressure filled into the floor. And then doing the same thing, taking a deep breath in, sending air down to the pelvic floor. And again, taking note of any differences that you feel. And coming back to neutral when you're ready. You'll then come over to the left side of the hip, or 6 o'clock at the sacrum, with just a slight sensation of weightedness on the left side. You're going to take in some deep breaths. Sending air to the pelvic floor. Again, just noticing any differences that you may feel and how it feels to breathe on this side. When you're ready, allowing yourself to drift back to neutral. And now steadying the breath, not attempting to change it or alter it in any way. And when you're ready, you can start to move the fingers, move the toes. Maybe allow yourself a second to roll onto your side. And feel free to come up when you are ready.